It's Monday, April the 21st. I'm still John Evans, and you're on the Small Town Network.
Yeah, I'm Scott Wilk, and you are watching Community News.
That's not Howard.
That's not Howard. Howard's not with us today. Welcome. If you're brand new to us, we're a weekly program with lots of things to do. It's basically a way, if you're planning your weekend or even weeks ahead, you can make plans. We also feature Roane County Animal Shelter, and usually it's Easter break. They got a little tiny Easter break, but usually we feature a student report from Rockwood High School with their student report. But we'll kick right into it because there's so much going on. I think everybody probably heard about this morning. Pope Francis passed away. It's amazing. He just got released out of the hospital.
And I don't think either one of us are in the running for the next pope. I haven't gotten a call, and I don't think you have.
No. Maybe I missed a call, but it might have said spam. I don't know.
Yep.
But yeah, he died this morning at the age of 88 at his residence in the Vatican House, Santa Marta.
He's been sick for a good bit, I do believe, hasn't he?
He's been sick a long time. He was, it's been
in the hospital a week or so ago
for like 5 weeks.
And they didn't think he was going to get out
with pneumonia. Yeah, and I guess during that period he had like 2 near-death experiences. But what I heard somebody saying is that basically, it's good he didn't die during one of those, but he basically was able to go home and then pass away.
Yeah.
So a sad day for that. A lot of news will be happening because obviously now they'll have to pick a new pope, all that stuff. But thoughts and prayers with all those who love the Pope. Also, things we like to do, we feature local businesses. And if you're a new local business or just want a shout out, you can do just like Robin's Boat Repair did. Just send us your information. And just like them, they are right there, brand new. They do fiberglass, gel coat, paint, buffing, detailed cleanup, floor repair, and more. They're at 205 South Chamberlain Avenue. That used to be, I guess, the IGA and the UGO building.
And if you go on their Facebook page, you can see some of their work. And man, they're doing good work. They're taking just boats that have been out and weathered, and one of them had like moss and lichen growing on it and stuff like that, and man, it turned out looking like a new boat.
Yeah, so they've got a Facebook page. It's one of those groups that you got to join, but they said they accept everybody. So give them a call, tell them you heard about it here on Community News. All right, lots of things to do. If you're making plans, there is so much to do. Spring is here. You can tell the weather is good. So our first segment is Things to Do, brought to you by none other than Mr. John Evans and Evans Financial.
Evans Financial across the street from the park. What is the park still, I do believe, and we're fixing to have something new coming.
Yeah.
Supposedly bathrooms. But I hope you've got your taxes done, or at least filed an extension. Got that behind us now. We've got a whole year before you have to worry about that again. And who knows what next year's going to be like tax-wise.
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll be better for us. But come see me if you've got any of those IRAs or retirement accounts from a company you're not working for anymore. Let's work to consolidate those and get them headed the way that you want them to. And also, if you're over there to see me, stop in and get a potato at the Potato Hut.
Yeah.
They just opened brand new. And as soon as we get graphics and some photos from them, we're going to share those with you. But they're apparently doing a really good job over there. People like it a lot.
Yeah, I watched over the weekend, and they stayed really busy, so it was awesome. It sounds, everybody I've talked to says it's amazing. It's like you'd think it's just a potato, but from what I hear, it's like a meal and a half.
Loaded up. You can put anything you want. They got, when we get their menu.
Yeah. So we'll be sharing that soon. But yeah, lots going on at the park down there. I saw they've got a pad poured and lots of pipes sticking out, which I assume that's the future bathroom.
I assume,
which is so awesome.
Some block laying out there now, so if we could get that stood up, and that would be very nice.
Yeah. So lots happening in Rockwood. So go see John down here across from the caboose. All right, things to do, and this is things to do this week. We got more things to do coming up later.
Yep.
But kicking off, and we also like to share some important dates.
Yeah, in 753 BC, on April 21st is a day that they recognize as a day this happened. The two brothers Romulus and Remus founded Rome.
Yeah.
And look that up, there's a lot of stories and mythologies and stuff about those two kids and how they were raised by a wolf. Yeah, and then they founded Rome. Became one of the strongest empires ever to see the planet.
Yeah, and they be jamming on Tuesday.
And I don't think Romulus and Remus had anything to do with them jamming at the Bradbury Community Club,
No.
but they do that every Tuesday from 6 to 10. $2 get you in, and for that same $2 you can take an instrument and find a group and play.
Yeah, and then Wednesday,
Story time at the Rockwood Library at 10:30 a.m.
and also it's going on, actually this just ended.
Yep.
Or no, it goes on this week till Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
The spring book sale at the Rockwood Public Library. So they got good books,
Yeah.
a fresh selection of new books for this year.
Yeah.
And these you don't have to turn back in.
That's right. No
You go buy them, and you don't have to have a card, and you don't have to wonder when they want it back. And
Yeah, no-
worry about those
no late
library
fee.
police coming to get you.
Yeah, no late fee. They be worshiping.
They worship every Wednesday. They have their adult Bible study there at the Presbyterian Church across from the middle school. And at 10 o'clock on Sunday, they have their Sunday school. Worship service starts at 11. Of course, the Bible study we talked about, the Women's Association meets on the second Thursday of every week, every month rather, at 6:30. And the Love Meal and Fellowship is on the second and fourth Saturdays at 4.
Yeah, and then this one's every Wednesday.
Yeah, they're going to do it for the rest of the year. The stamp collecting at the Art Circle Library in Crossville from 12 to 2.
Yeah, so if you're into that, go check it out. Again, that's Central Time. And then there's a college expo.
Yeah, Roane State Community College Career Expo. So if you're one of those kids that are about to get your degree, your associate's degree, and you're not thinking about going on for a 4-year degree, make sure you go to this. I guess even if you're not a student, I don't know if you can attend, but
I'm not sure.
If you're looking for a job, get over there and see them.
I almost think it's probably open to the public. Give Roane State a call and make sure if before you go. But
And I've got some little alerts that every now and then that pop up if there are local jobs coming available. And I think there's 2 that were just posted this week over at Old Castle.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, holler at me if you want the details on that.
This is a twice a month farmers market.
Yeah, the Preserve at Oak Ridge, twice a month farmers market, the second and fourth Wednesdays, 9 a.m. to 1.
Yeah, and then on the 25th,
Palace Theater presents Southern Accents, a tribute to Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Did you ever get to see them?
no, not
I saw them at Starwood. It was
that'd be all.
Yeah.
You saw Tom Petty or this one?
Tom Petty.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
I wish. Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
That would be awesome. So go check that out. Central Time again. This is cool.
Yeah, spring rock climbing workshop if you want to learn how to climb rocks at Cumberland Mountain State Park, and it costs you $60.
Yeah,
but I'm sure they're going to have a lot of gear there for you.
And it's a whole weekend. You got to go check it out on allevents.in. It actually it's very neat. The first day they like teach you all the safety. There's equipment involved, and then the rest of the weekend you kind of get to go out and use what you learn. It's
Probably safer than the way we did it. We used to go rappelling off ozone falls, and we just had a rope and an idea, and
Yeah.
it was we all survived.
yeah, you're still here.
Yeah, we're here.
This is cool, done by UTK.
Yep, Interpretation Day, Life on the Edge at Fort Southwest Point, and I think it's more
They're sharing the
associated
history.
with the Native Americans, and all over this river. And unfortunately, a lot of them are underwater now with the lake came up. But rich history of Native Americans in this area.
Yeah, it says history of Fort Southwest Point, the river's life on the frontier, and the military significance. So that's cool.
Yeah.
This weekend, and then also this weekend, the vendor fair.
It's a Carolyn Bush Roddy Foundation. A tribute to them, or actually it helps fund them, from 8 a.m. to 1 in Oliver Springs.
Yeah, very cool. So contact Lauren Nicholson if you want to be a vendor. And it's back.
Yep, the Riverfront Farmers Market in Harriman, Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 11. I assume that's going to continue.
Yeah.
This is the first opening of it is going to be the 26th, but they're going to continue through the summer.
I think it goes through like October, I think. Yeah, so it's awesome to have
It's
that
beautiful
back.
down there in
Oh,
the Riverfront
perfect.
as well.
Yeah.
The Dogwood Arts Festival at Fairfield Glade is on the 26th, and that's from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Central Time.
Yeah, very cool. And then a fundraiser for the Roane County Fire Department.
Yeah, they're having their Fire Department Association fundraiser from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Goes on 12 hours.
Yeah.
But they're going to have fairgrounds at the Roane County Roane County Fairgrounds. My mouth and vendors and bounce houses and fire trucks for kids to play
meet,
in.
flea market. I mean, it's everything. It's going to be awesome and for a good cause. So go check that out this weekend. And then also this weekend in Oak Ridge.
Yeah, the Oak Ridge Farmers Market at Jackson Square. And it's on the 26th. And it's going to be every Saturday from now on from 8 a.m. to 12.
Yeah, very awesome. And then Friday and Saturday,
the 4-H Clover Classic at Rome State. They're going to be in both arenas, and it's free to go look.
Yeah, so go check that out. And then the FACS Downtown Crafts Fair.
That's another one in Crossville from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central, and it's going to be every fourth Saturday.
Except for December.
Except for December. It must fall on Christmas.
Yeah, that's what I figured,
But vendor spaces are $30, and they need vendors, so give them a call there at the number.
Yeah, and there's other vendor options as well, so definitely call that number for more info. And the Raider Rally.
Yeah, they're having their Hall of Fame induction ceremonies at 1 p.m. at Rome State Community College, runs till 4. But I get they got some old players that they're going to put in their Hall of Fame, and they're probably interested.
Yeah, and that's open to the public. And this is a big one, a big fundraiser for them every year.
Yeah, we've been talking about this one for a while, but the Christian Academy of the Cumberlands is having a live auction and fundraiser. Apparently last year they did very, very well.
Yes.
$30 a ticket, and that's up in Crossville.
Yeah, and then our good friends at Rockwood Marina and RV Resort have an event this weekend.
Yeah, they're having s'mores and pours, bingo, and tie-dye.
Yeah, that's awesome, and it's beautiful down there, so go check it out. And then this goes on through June 1st.
Yeah, Shaboom, Life Could Be a Dream at the Cumberland County Playhouse, and then also
the Buffalo.
At the same place, Moon Over Buffalo. Yeah. And that's the city, not the animal.
That's right. Yeah, and that wraps up things to do. That's the things to do this week. Stay tuned. We got more things to do coming up in the upcoming weeks. If you're one of those that plan way ahead, stay tuned for more. And if you got an event, stick around. We'll tell you how you can share it. All right, one of my favorite segments. We get to share some of the critters from the Roane County Animal Shelter.
And you're telling me they're plumb full.
They're way full. They're at capacity. So this is like every dog that they had at the time, and this was just a couple days ago they posted this, but very important, please go down. If you don't go to Petland, if you've ever went to Petland and looked at their prices, number one, it's ridiculous. Number two, it's dirty and nasty in there. Like, if you've ever seen what they have the animals in, it's just gross.
And if you look at some of these dogs, there's a few of these dogs that if you went there, it'd cost you a fortune. And you can go down here and get them for just about nothing. Yeah. Look at Knox there. It's a good dog.
There's Knox. These two I can't believe are still there.
I know. Happy and Snowball. Snowball.
He is.
They should swap.
Exactly.
Well, yeah. He should be Happy Snowball.
Yeah. Yeah. But, man, adopt these guys. I'm pretty sure they have the fees waived right now. Here's two more.
Yeah, Cosmo and Scotty, both of those look nice dogs.
Oh,
Cosmo, that would make a good house dog.
And I don't know if you've adopted an animal from the pound, but man, no animal loves you more than a dog that you get from the pound, man.
There's Scooby and Luther.
I got a little Chihuahua from the pound right now, and it actually had been returned twice because it had some issues, but I got it, and it was awesome, and that dog was the coolest dog ever. Scooby and Luther there.
Here's Bianca and Tiffany.
Yep, pretty dogs.
We got Roscoe and Little Bit.
Both are cool, but man, the Roane County Animal Shelter, they take good. Look at these. Emery is beautiful.
Yeah, you can walk in one of those pet stores and try to buy Emery with those blue eyes and just get your wallet out.
Yep, because it's going to be over $1,000, anymore. Especially you go to Petland, it's ridiculous what they're charging.
And we got another one coming up. But Ringo and Wick, and if we're assuming that's not John Wick's dog. Just to be associated, you want to take very good care of John Wick's dog.
Yeah, but look at those. Those are two happy dogs.
Yep, River and Allie. Look at Allie.
Allie looks like she just got busted doing something.
She did something she's not supposed to, but she's sorry for it.
She is sorry.
So she's going to be a good dog.
Or she's working that ASPCA face.
Yeah.
I can hear the Sarah McLachlan thing playing in the background. These are so new, they don't even have names on there yet.
You could name these yourself.
Yes, they're very cute. Here's two more that don't have names in there yet. Pretty dogs.
Ming the Merciless.
Look at that. Yeah.
I'm naming that one.
Okay. There's Izzy
Izzy
again.
And another to be named later.
Yep. Name them yourself.
Congo and Roscoe.
Roscoe's so cute.
Congo's a cute dog,
They're
too.
both cute, yeah.
Alvin needs to eat. I'll tell
Yeah,
you.
Alvin's hungry, but look at it. He would love you forever.
Oh, he would.
Little Tig's ready to go get it.
Yep. He's waiting for the ball.
He's like, come on, throw it. But man, they do such a great job down there. Please, like, share this. You can even tell them at the time. I don't have that monitor on for some reason, which is weird. But go down there. They got great prices. Also, if you want to help out, you can send them these pans. You can even have them shipped right from Amazon directly to them, which is awesome. But please go down and check out the Roane County Animal Shelter. Share this video with them. And get you an animal, man. They are awesome, and they're at capacity. So let's help them out.
Yeah,
we appreciate for that. All right, school news now. The kids are not in today. They got Monday off for Easter, but that's brought to you by Bells. And as you can see, they're always way ahead of things. So I guess it's 4th of July stuff coming in again.
one of the greatest holidays is after Easter when all the candy goes on
That's
sale.
right. And Easter stuff is on sale, 40% off. So get down there while it lasts. It won't last. But tell Madison you heard about it right here on Community News. Usually we have a student report from Mrs. Clement's journalism class. Again, the kids are not in session today, but we will have that again, I'm sure, next week.
Yeah.
But your school lunch menu for the week, again, no school today. Popcorn, chicken, spaghetti, and the manager's choice. You better hope you like the manager.
Yeah, or the manager likes you.
That's right. And don't forget, check out the Rockwood High School podcast. It's Tiger Talk Podcast.
I wonder if the manager gets to do it individually. You get a hamburger.
Oh, I don't know.
You get this soup.
It still sounds scary to
Yeah.
me. But scan that QRL code and check out the Rockwood High School students on podcast. They do a great job with that. All right, all other interests brought to you by Freedom Storage and the formerly known
Scamlin Lumber Company.
Yes, they have 24/7 access, state-of-the-art security, new covered and open parking areas. Give them a call. Tell them you heard about it here on Small Town Network. All right, other interests. This is stuff coming up in the upcoming weeks.
And we go on several months in advance
Yes,
here.
it's cooking. April 29th, I'm going to make a mug ladies night at Kofer's Garage.
Yep.
And then,
We got the Youth Book Club at the Rockwood Library, and as we were talking about, these times make more sense. It's after school, and it's ages 12 through 17 at 4:30 to 6.
yeah, just check that out. Also, May 3rd at Kofer's Garage.
They're having a Kentucky Derby viewing party. Party starts at 5, right down on Front Street.
Yeah, check that out. And then also on May 3rd, Jamie Beth and Sister LLC and the Sacred Infusions Apothecary are having a Mother's Day market.
And I'm glad you said that. That was a mouthful.
Wow, 11 a.m. to 4. So check that out. May Day.
May Day Festival in downtown Herman from 10 a.m. to 2, and that's coming up in May.
Yeah, and the same day, Mama Pam's is having their Spring Fling Jeep show
In Herman.
with special guest actor Tom Proctor. And you said you met Tom.
Yeah, we met Tom. His manager gave us a call. We were going to be up at the Holiday Inn, and they were doing a little live stream and performance, and we went up and met him, and he gave Tom a picture. He was in Guardians of the Galaxy, and he had I can't remember the network, one of the, not your frontline networks, but they had a show, and it was pretty good. There was he was a cop, I think, in like an Appalachian village, and there was a murder in town, and they were trying to figure it out. It was a pretty good show.
Well, you can meet him. He'll be there at 8 o'clock, but go check out that at Mama Pam's. And then here's an interesting one. The Sisters Market's having their Mother's Day Botox event. 10 a.m. to 4.
Give them a call, let them explain it to you.
Let's try not to move our eyebrows through the whole rest of the show.
Are they going to be doing Botox stuff down there?
I guess. I don't know.
That's something you got to be careful with, man.
Yeah, so anyway, check that out if you're interested in having some.
You do it wrong and it's a simulate a stroke event.
Yeah. Nothing says May like your face going numb.
Yeah.
But then if you're not into that,
Top Flight Athletic Spring Showcase at the Romesgate Gym.
yeah, they're gonna have that the competition there. You can see all the kids But that's open to the public. So
Is that like cheerleading and tumbling and that sort of
yeah,
thing?
all that stuff. Yeah, so check that out. I think it's mainly like the cheerleading thing.
Okay.
Here's a big one: the Roane County Rescue Squad's pancake breakfast.
They do that every year, and you can always leave fat and happy.
Yeah, look at all that stuff. That's coming up in May. You'll see this for a couple weeks. This is done by our buddy Jeremiah Johnson.
East Tennessee Spring Classic at the Roane State Expo. Open breed horse show. So
Yeah.
you got a horse, you can bring it.
It's basically classes for everybody too. There's a class for all ages and all riders. So go
Yep.
down there and check it out. Also the Home and Garden Tour in Harriman.
And they're still accepting vendors and sponsors. $30 will get you a 10 by 10 space. And I'm not going to read that, but check
Yeah.
out that email and give them an email.
Yeah, and then this is kind of cool. The Outside Atlanta group, which you can look them up on Facebook, are having a weekend backpacking camping getaway at the Cumberland Trail Ozone Falls segment in Ozone, Tennessee. So look them up on Facebook and check that out.
Yeah, and if you haven't, it's so local. If you haven't been to Ozone, go. It's beautiful. Tiffany shared with me. Some folks just went up there and got married. Didn't have to decorate or didn't do anything.
It's so cool.
The pictures they took were, it looked like a professional photographer had staged them.
And it had been a while. It's been a couple of months, I think, since I did that drone footage when the whole thing was dry.
Yeah.
We were standing at the bottom of it, and there was no water, and there's a little trickle, but the water's packed, definitely.
Yeah.
So go check that out. Also coming in May 16th, the Blake Graz National Tour at Caney Creek Marina, and that's 7 to 10. And then
we have the first annual Kingston Football Golf Tournament. Tee times are at 8 a.m. and 1, and they're going to stop for
Man, it must
lunch
be
at
hard
12.
to hit a football with a golf club, though.
I think that's what they're doing.
Yeah, that's hard. That's tough. But
And whoever mulligan is, it cost them $20.
That's right. And this is cool. The Thief Neck Island Paddle Quest duo.
I think they're going to leave from Rockwood Marina, an RV resort, and paddle all the way around Thief Neck Island. That'll be, that's a ways.
Yeah, that's cool, though.
But kayaks, I mean, that's doable. Distance is not that big a deal because you can drift and relax. So
Yeah.
it'll be worth doing.
I got to get my boat running. Then they have the Pirate Treasure Renaissance Terrace Car Show at the Grindhead Coffee. 2 p.m. on the 17th. So we'll be waiting for that. This is cool. Kids getting ready to graduate on the 18th. Have Senior Sunday, and this is a special service that the church does, recognizing the high school graduates, and then they have a celebration lunch after. If you're a student and you plan on attending, just contact Pastor Ashlyn and let them know you're coming. And then on the 24th,
The Gizmo Jam
Yeah.
at 12 at Waxbar Lake, and that is, if you're from here and you're older like me, you remember Sugar Valley Farms. That's what's the name of that subdivision now?
I don't know.
Really upscale subdivision, but it's right off of there. There are two little islands, and they pack themselves in behind those two islands, and you could almost walk across that place without getting wet from boat to boat.
That's crazy.
They pack 'em in.
That's going to be fun. End of May. And then also into May, Sean Abbott is going to be at Rockwood Marina and RV Resort 5 to 8 p.m. So get ready for that. And that's free. That's
Yeah.
awesome. And then 2 fishing tournaments.
Yeah, on May the 31st through June the 1st, the Watts Bar Open Classic is a 2-day makeup classic, and it's $200 entry fee per boat, but they're going to pay the big fish daily, and no entry fees are accepted after the 29th at 6.
Yeah, so get on it. And then the 12th annual Roane County Bass Tournament benefiting St. Jude. Open registration started a long time ago at Bunch Marine. Entry fee is $100 per boat, and the tournament will be at the City of Kingston Park. So don't forget, if you have an event, no event is too big or too small to get on the program, and John will tell you how you can do that.
Yeah, you can email us directly at smalltownnetworklive@gmail.com. But as always, the quickest, safest, most cost-effective methods of touching us and letting us know what you're doing is to message us directly on Facebook.
Yeah, it's awesome. So again, thanks for watching. If you've got an event or you're a new business and want a shout out, send us that information. We'd love to get it on the program. But again, another week in the books. So also don't forget, if you're out there liking pages, check us out on all these other platforms. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You're watching us probably on Facebook right now. Also, don't forget to check out Howard's pages, Town and Talk Mine and Yours. That's open to the public. And then a closed group, Citizens of Rockwood, for just citizens of Rockwood. They have the city council meetings, all that kind of stuff on there. Information important to Rockwood. And you hear the music in the background. That's my Ukrainian friends Uzori playing music. Our thoughts and prayers are with them.
They had a Easter ceasefire, which apparently went pretty well.
Until it ended, and then he barraged them with drones, I heard.
I read something they were thinking about extending it, and I was kind of hopeful about that.
Now, Putin hit them with a ton of drones like 3 hours after the ceasefire ended.
Oh, well, maybe that's out the window.
So, yeah. So, anyway, that's another week in the books. Thanks for watching us here on Community News. Don't forget to like, follow, and share. And send us an event if you have one. So from all of us, and go get an animal at Roane County Animal Shelter.
Oh yeah, do that for sure.
Man, but thanks for watching us. Another week in the books from everybody here. I'm Scott Wilk.
I'm John Evans. That's not Howard.
Not Howard. Have a great week, everybody. Thanks for watching.